What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, buddy Devin.
What's up?
He's filling in for Dale tonight due to, if you guys don't remember, he had his ankle worked on a couple weeks back. He's kind of incapable of moving at the moment. So my buddy Devin here agreed to help me out with the pre and post fight. Well, Devin, would you like to bring us into the main card tonight?
Yeah,
The
we
picks.
got first fight is Nam Fan and Jimmy Heads. Jimmy Heads kind of been tearing everything up.
Yeah, submission specialist. That's all I
Yeah,
can really say
all
about
of
him.
his fights, 10 fights, 10 submissions. So
Yeah, but you know what counters a submission specialist is a guy like Nam Fan.
Yeah.
Awesome karate specialist, but yet again, also very good ground game. This one could go either way. Would you agree?
yeah, I mean I'll give a slight nod to Headis, but it's definitely a pretty evenly matched fight.
Well, I mean, in this fight, I could see Hedis winning by submission, as I said. But when it comes down to it, personally, I think Nampam's got a little bit quicker just because he's known to knock people out if needed. But yet again, we've also seen him submit people on The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
How do you see this fight playing out
I see,
by winning of either of them?
I see Headis winning by decision.
Well, I can agree with that, but I see either Nampam knocking out in the first or second,
Yeah.
or pulling it through all three rounds,
Could
or
go either way.
Hedis winning somewhere in the third by a submission. Okay, well, I guess I'll bring us to the next one.
Yep.
I got we got Janitor versus Alexander Gustafsson.
Yeah, Macho Sangrio.
If you don't know anything about either guys, you shouldn't be watching the sport.
Yeah, really.
You got a guy who could have a flash crazy knockout. I mean, in Matoshenko, who knocked out Brills, if you guys don't remember recently. He had that crazy knockout. But he also is an expert when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah,
He's
Soviet
an awesome,
national champion.
crazy Russian wrestler. That's what I was about to get into. Then, yeah, you got Alexander Gustafsson from Sweden, man. Probably one of the best kickboxers we got right now.
Yeah, tearing everyone up.
But yet again, crazy wrestler, too. So, I mean, the way I see it playing out, you might have a little bit different. I either see them making it to a third round. Somehow, I don't see, as much as I like Matoshenko, I don't see him winning at all.
Nah, neither
I see
do
Gustafsson either knocking him out real quick or winning by a decision at the very end after beating the living crap out of him.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I see it too. We agree on that one.
All right, well, where do we stand on the next one? Fitch versus
Fitch and Johnny Hendricks should be two wrestlers. Fitch is from Purdue, and Hendricks is from Oklahoma State. So you got Big 10, Big 12 matchup.
But yet again, if you also bring it back to the thing, I mean, he was tearing up on California before he even went to Purdue.
Yeah.
I mean, but ground domination.
Yeah, I think.
Which is probably going to be actually pushed off the mat. Somehow I see it's probably going to end up being a stand-up war. As much as you know it's not going to happen, as much as you think that it's going to happen, that Hendrickson might be on the ground. If it gets to the ground, I see John going actually at his guerrilla jiu-jitsu more than actually wrestling him. Just because I know they'd be a stalemate. What would you say?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
we've seen John Fitch tear people up on the stand-up. I mean, he beat up BJ on the stand-up, remember?
Yeah.
Which person we thought he won that fight, not a draw.
Yeah.
But that's off topic. This fight now. How do we see this one?
I see Fitch winning by decision, but I think it's going to be a good fight. A lot of people are forgetting about this one with the card, but
I mean, this is one of the biggest fights on the card that I'm looking most forward to watching. Besides, actually, Gustafsson. That's really good. But what I'm looking forward to watching is actually, it's kind of weird. The main two fights, they're good to me, but it's the middle and the second fight that I'm looking the most forward to watching. Just because I have a feeling they're going to be a little. I mean, you could say differently with the Brock Lesnar, right? Now Strovering, you're not saying that's not going to be action packed, but I think Gustafsson versus Matoshenko is probably going to have the most action tonight. Would you agree? Besides Cerrone, because everything else.
Cerrone Diaz is gonna.
Because the rest of the fights are either one-sided, or they're going to be grapple wars.
Yeah.
See why I'm saying why Matoshenko? I think that's going to be a little bit more.
Maybe.
But yet again, we haven't seen what's going to happen in this Fitch fight, right?
Yeah.
Way I see it's probably going to end up going to a decision. A split decision, if anything. Most likely, I see Fitch winning. What about you?
Yeah, I agree.
Either that, or if you have to put an outcome, I see Johnny Hendricks winning by a knockout, and probably around the second, or Fitch submitting in the third by rear naked or a guillotine choke. What about you? Would you agree with us?
Yeah, I think Fitch will win the decision probably.
All right. Well, I'll let you lead in the co-main event.
Yeah, Cerrone Diaz fight. A lot of people are talking about, early fight of the night candidate. They've had some pleasantries at the weigh-ins, and I think at the press conference, Diaz knocked his hat off, Cerrone's cowboy hat. So
And he just stood there and took it.
yeah, but I don't think Cerrone's gonna sit there and take it tonight. So
yeah, I see. Dude, I see the Muay Thai being the bigger factor in this match.
yeah, yeah, me too.
And then go into probably rear naked at the very end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's either going to be a triangle by Diaz somewhere in the second, or it's going to be a knockout within the first by Cerrone, or a flash knockout to a submission in the third. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think Cerrone will win the decision probably, but it's gonna be a war. I think I don't see how it couldn't be.
All right, next one. We got Alistair Overeem versus
Main event
versus
Brock Lesnar. Sorry, we don't have the synergy down you and Dale have.
Yeah, it's a joke, man. You'll get it.
Yeah, my first one.
I'm just playing, man. Hey guys, okay, so we got Brock Lesnar versus Alistair Overeem in the main event. Crazy wrestler versus crazy Danish, or no, not Danish, Netherland kickboxer.
Not Dutch, yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, won the K1 best kickboxer in the world.
And one of the best NCAA 4-time national champions, Brock Lesnar in wrestling.
Yeah. 4-time on.
Interesting to see if Lesnar gets out of this. I see it by decision.
Yeah, I think he'll probably have a lot of takedowns and stuff.
But if Overeem wins, it's definitely going to be probably a stomach shot.
Yeah, knockout Overeem. Yeah.
But where to put it, I can't put.
Yeah, I have Overeem winning by probably a finish, either TKO or knockout, third round.
That's what I'm saying. I can't put it. But if I would to say if it had to happen somewhere, I'd say somewhere in the first, third round by Overeem by knockout, or Lesnar by submission, or in the third, or decision by all 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much anything can happen.
All right, so since Dale's not with us, we actually have to give you our full picks tonight. Actually, I have a full pick. It's not just sitting on the fence for most of the fights. I have, as much as I like Hedis, I'm going Namfan. Then who do you have?
Yeah, I've had this in that one.
And Dale has Fan too. Next fight, we're all unanimous for Gustafson.
Yeah, I think so.
Next one, we're all unanimous, Fitch.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, we're all unanimous,
Cerrone.
And then we're all unanimous, Alistair.
Yep.
All right, guys, Jordan.
What's Devin?
MMA World Agree to Disagree. If you guys haven't heard about us, we're on Facebook. MMA World Agree to Disagree, or MMA World Army here on YouTube, as well as MMA World Agree to Disagree on Twitter. All right, we'll be back with you guys after the post fight. See you guys later. As Dale always says, peace.